Hello and welcome to part 2 of my Ultima I YouTube walkthrough series for the Apple. In this video, I will buy an Aircar, boost my remaining stats and find free weapons, and then buy a spaceship. A lot of the action will be repetitive, so you may wish to flip around chapters in the outline. I will also provide links in the description to my written guide and the relevant maps. Let's continue the previous game, and the first thing we want to do is try and buy transport in Britain. The Aircar is at its lowest price possible now of 525. Let's buy one. And then let's go back to see Lord British. We're low on hit points and we don't really need to buy a shuttle, so let's offer all the pence. And we have enough food for a while too, but even if we get low there, we're going to be hanging around different towns. Now the Aircar is pretty smooth. It has to go over grassland or water, but other than that, you can see it cuts through things that the frigate cannot. So here we go to the Pillars of the Argonauts. You find a mace. Now a mace isn't a very good weapon, but again, we can exit the Aircar, find the Pillar of Ozymandias, and then go back north. We find an axe. Each time we visit the Pillars of the Argonauts, we get the worst item we don't have yet. So I think you see where this is going. I'm getting a bit careless with my Aircar here. I can't flat out run into monsters, but I can pick them off easily. And now we find a sword. And one thing I want to do here is, well, besides killing the pirates, but we can enter the castle while we are on transportation, but if we get killed fighting guards, we will need to break into a prison at some time, then we're out of luck. So you always want to exit and leave the Aircar just in case the worst happens. You'll probably be able to afford one, but why risk it? I'm just going to show how these castles work. Okay, we can offer pence actually. We're going to be getting a lot more. And now, service, the signpost. Okay, we don't know where the signpost is yet, but we'll find it. After all, there are only 8 total signposts, and we have found 4 of them. And we just want to be able to get as many strength quests as we can. Okay, we picked off some enemies pretty easily. We do want to be at 900 coin. So that we can buy a shuttle eventually, but it doesn't have to be immediately. We may actually need to get some food, but we'll worry about that when the time comes. You can see there are a bunch of towns inland. It will be hard not to hit one. And also it's quite nice. We can enter a sign without leaving. That is, if it isn't completely guarded by forest. And you can see we are in the lands of the feudal lords now. That's good stuff. We can just see where we are. And it isn't a world breaker, but if you do get turned around, it's pretty useful. It's certainly useful when you're trying to figure out what links with what. And I'm going to show a little something interesting after this next time. First of all, let's see, ready weapon. We are down to K, a staff. I want to get to the best item that you can have before doing this. Triangle. I sometimes forget I don't have to exit. Or I think, oh, I exited for the one sign, I have to for the other one. A pistol. It's so nice that you can get the gold from enemies who are onshore if you're offshore. Not very realistic, but they do keep it nice and simple here. And sometimes it's nice not to have that realism of having to open up a bunch of chests. Oops. A light sword. Okay, we're getting to the really good stuff now. The wisdom is nice. I think it helps with spell casting, which isn't immediately useful, but it will be during the end game. So we might as well take care of things now. 80 wisdom. And you notice we have 2 pages. Wow. Enemies appearing on that island. Ready a blaster. And okay, so we don't get an extra item if it's equipped. It sees that, okay, we have one of those items. So now the extra thing I wanted to show you was, I consider this the Feudal Lords land number 2. The introductory one is number 1. Each time you go east, you go to land X+1. This is land number 2. If you go south or north, you go to land X+2 or X-2. So we wind up at the Grave of the Lost Soul, and this completes a quest. This is the eastern signpost, not the signpost. The city of Yu. Now that should seem familiar to Ultima 4 fans as well. No, we don't want to go here. Well, okay. Let's recharge our food. Let's see Lord British. And you can see only 5 points of strength, but the more strength you have, the better. Charisma. We can't really do much with the other weapons, other than sell them. And that would actually be kind of handy. But we don't have very good charisma right now. In fact, charisma is our worst stat. So what I did was I went south from land 1 to the land of the dark unknown. Stamina, we're going to have more than enough stamina. We don't really care about that. Charisma, here we go. And the force makes it kind of tough. I think they did this on purpose so the game wasn't too easy, or stat boosting wasn't too easy. $27. I'm going to get charisma to 50 or so before I sell stuff. We're still getting really nice charisma boosts. I'll check something here actually. We see a new town layout. We're not getting a whole lot. Oh wait, the signpost. So I completed a quest. And you know what I should have done as well? I want to break up the repetitiveness. We need to visit all 4 Type 2 castles, and we might as well visit all 4 Type 1 castles. They should be in the center. There's the Type 1 castle. Nassau, Olympus, Service, the Pillar of Ozymandias. Well, we've been there before, and we might never solve this quest, but it's useful just to be able to say, okay, hey, I can have more strength if I want it, and go now and return, kill a lich, don't return until it's done. We're getting close to 900 now. $54 charisma. And looking back, I sort of wish I had gotten the quest from the other kings as well when I went to see the Grave of the Lost Soul or whatever. Let's do that once we get a little tired of things here. Not sure we need more stamina actually. So let's get charisma. What the heck, once more for old time's sake. Okay, 80 stamina is quite good. Oh wow. And now, ambushed him there. And that knight ambushed me. Oh wow. Now to find the 2 final castles. There's one. And you know what? The Tower of Knowledge. Okay, I think I know where that is. Can we give pence? Yeah, we can. We're still doing well with food. We can leave the Aircar on the water, but it doesn't do much good unless it's right next to the surface. And kill a ball run. Those guys, I think, are at level 9 and 10. So with Lord British. Oh, rats, I forgot to... All that and I forgot to see the Grave of the Lost Soul. And one thing I will do is buy the shuttle. Whoops, it was only 750. So what we're going to do with that extra money is buy food. And we probably won't have to worry about it for the rest of the game, but we wanted to get the necessary purchases in first. So I am going to just solve... Whoops, I kind of reflexively took the ship, because I was saying, oh, I need to go find signposts, and I need to go find the Tower of Knowledge. But of course, I didn't quite need to do all that, or I didn't need to do things the way I've done it before. I sort of forgot I had the Aircar. Okay. Again, we've done pretty well. We are just short of level 3. We get a new level every 1,000 experience, but we can worry about that later. One thing we can do is sell weapons. You notice they still don't go for much. So I'm doing TSF, TS, TSH. Okay, that's not too bad. Wait a minute, that's not fair. I sold the blaster and I didn't mean to. I equipped it. Oh man. Well, you know what? I'm going to get the blaster off screen. Let that be a lesson to you if you play. Don't be like me. Don't carelessly sell the blaster assuming you have another one and it's only there because it's not equipped. And okay, I feel a little silly now. I guess I'm not going to end on a high note, but in general it is a good place to stop and say thanks for watching through. And if you enjoyed this enough, giving a like or subscribing if you haven't already goes a long way in encouraging me to create and share more of this sort of content about retro games. So, see you next video.